Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. With Thanksgiving approaching, I'd like to pose to you a question. When you're confronted with having to eat a big meal, do you typically wimp out? Do you not approach it with aplomb?
Oh.
Do you find that eating more can be a challenge? Well, this year what I propose to you is you would treat it as you would a food challenge and train like a professional eater, a competitive eater. And you may say, Eric, what is a competitive eater? If you've ever turned on your TV on the 4th of July, you may have come across, oops, hit the wrong button, sorry about that, a competition,
yes.
televised. This is on Coney Island. Every year they have the world famous Nathan's hot dog eating contest. And in this particular contest, the competitors eat as many hot dogs as they can in 10 minutes. So now that you know that this is actually a sport, you may be interested to know that they actually have to train to compete. And I did some research. I'm going to present to you some things that you could do to prepare for Thanksgiving along the lines of a competitive eater. Two of the sources I went to were foodchallenges.com and mentalfloss.com. And one of the first tips they had was actually increasing the capacity of your stomach. You know, you're going to use the same stomach that you eat a normal meal with. You're only going to have the same capacity. So now we want to increase the capacity, and there are ways to do this. And one of the great ways that they describe is drinking water. And this is not sipping water throughout the day. This is drinking mass quantities of water in one sitting, and then slowly ramping that up day over day. And in effect, stretching your stomach. And the end goal for a lot of them is to drink a gallon of water.
Whoa.
So if you can drink a gallon of water in one sitting, your stomach has gotten pretty big, right? All right, the next tip is to always eat the meats or proteins before the carbs. The methodology here is you're eating the tougher foods when your body is ready, more ready and green. So you're getting those tough foods out of the way, and then you can transition to the bread and the side dishes, which are a lot easier to get down. And they'll go down a lot easier. The next one is the method of taking small bites.
Chipmunking.
Okay. I'll talk about the next one. But this is in effect, rather than taking a huge bite and chewing and working on that, breaking that down, you take lots of little bites, fill up your mouth with food, little pieces of food instead, and then applying the method what they call chipmunking. If you've ever seen a chipmunk, with his mouth full, he puffs up, right? So they apply this method in the competitive eating field. They fill the mouth completely with food, and then they can use their entire mouth, all of their teeth, to chew that food and break it down. It's a more efficient way of chewing. The next method I saw was to train your jaw muscles. Okay? Eating a lot of food for a long period of time is very fatiguing on your jaw muscles. So if you don't train them, you don't build the muscles, you can't lift weights. How do you do this? Well, the method they use is chewing gum. And it really is that easy. You're just chewing gum, and it's practicing chewing over and over and over again, working those jaw muscles. Some of the competitors use up to 6 pieces at a time to simulate a full mouth and using all of their jaw muscles. All right, next we have the method of wearing comfortable clothes. And this kind of goes without saying. If you're going to be eating a large meal, you want to give yourself room to grow, a place to expand. You're not going to be very comfortable if you're wearing tight clothing, right? And you're eating. So some suggestions for the ladies, and maybe for the men. This guy looks really comfortable. He's got an entire sweatsuit, one piece. So he's got a lot of room to grow in.
That's right. Oh my God.
Today, I hope you have learned by some of these methods how you can get ready for Thanksgiving Day. And in time, with practice, you'll be eating just like a pro. You'll be able to outperform all of your fellow family members. Even Uncle Carl.
Oh my God.
You'll be able to eat him under the table, have him crying for mercy, and end up being the champion of Thanksgiving. Thank you.